Hello, everybody. It's Coach Renee, and welcome to the N.E.S.T. Today is February the 1st, 2021, and thank you for joining me. I'm going to ask that you like, share, and subscribe, and even hit the notification button so that whenever I post my videos, that you'll be the first to hear from me. All right? Thank you so much for taking the opportunity to join me today. And today, I have a message for the collective for the month of February. And when I say the collective, it's a general message for everyone. For some of you, this may resonate, and for some of you, it may not. However, I'm asking that you take the guidance that is for you, and if it is not for you, pass it on to someone who you believe it can be helpful to. Woo! It's the 1st of February, right? So, in meditation about what message to share with the collective today, the word opportunities came up for me. The word opportunities. For the month of February, what are those set of circumstances, Spirit, that is going to show up for us collectively, individually? What is it? What is it that He's going to begin to reveal to you? How are you in the position to receive it? Is your mind in the position where you are speaking life? Are you open to receive? Are you asking for something that has not yet manifested? Well, Spirit says the opportunities will present themselves. It also comes to me to ensure that you are open to receive in ways that don't necessarily seem familiar to you. Your perspective changes. He is asking that you raise your gaze. He is saying, when you ask me for something, understand that you have to release what you believe and how you believe, and when you believe, it will come to pass. Some of us have opportunities that always presents themselves, but because we are not in a position spiritually, mentally, and emotionally to receive them, the opportunity goes away. But in the month of February, Spirit will be showing again, us what it is you have asked for, and it will show itself. There's going to be a set of things that happen, or have, maybe for some have already begun to happen in your life, that's going to lead you right to the place that you have asked for. So I'm just going to pray that when those opportunities present themselves, that you will be in the space and the time, and that you will latch on to what Spirit is saying. And in the meantime, that you become clear and release those things that do not serve you, so that you won't block your vision, that your heart is open to receive in a way possibly that you have never ever received before. So let's keep that there. Let's keep that word there. And the tools that I will be using, the tool that I'll be using today comes from this deck, Getting into the Vortex by Abraham Hicks. So the first thing I want you to be aware of, or ask you again, this is an opportunity maybe for some of you all to say, gosh, what in the world? I don't even, cards? Oh my God. This is your first opportunity to open up your understanding and see what Spirit has to say for you. And so how do I normally do this? I have three cards that I'm going to choose. And the first card is going to tell us what Spirit wants us to know for the month of February. The second card is going to tell us what Spirit wants us to be mindful of, what He wants us to be cautious or aware of in the month of February. And the last card is going to tell us how He wants us to move forward in the month of February. And let's just see how this relates to the opportunities for you. All right? And I'm going to ask that you take a deep breath at this moment. Open your heart. Close your eyes. Inhale and exhale as you allow yourself to receive the messages clearly that Spirit has for you. Take a deep breath in. And exhale out. And I ask now that you reveal to us, what is it that you want us to know? What is it that you want us to know moving into the month of February for the collective? Thank you, Spirit, for letting us know. What is it you want us to know for the month of February? The essence of my every desire can be fulfilled. The essence of my very desire can be fulfilled. There's going to be the opportunities. That's what he's saying. Let's see. The essence. Take a look at the card to see what that message. Look at the card, the number 10. Wow. Is a completion. It's coming to. The opportunities that I just spoke of are coming to. Let's see what it says. If your time-space reality has wherewithal to inspire a desire within you, it is our absolute promise to you that the time-space reality has the ability to deliver in full manifest form the reality of the desire it has inspired. I love that. We're talking about opportunities. The opportunities are coming. If you have enough in yourself to say, this is what I want, guess what happens? They will present themselves. The reason why the opportunity, thank you, Spirit, for the word. The only reason why these opportunities will not be fulfilled is if you block them. If you allow yourself to believe that these things cannot happen to you, that is the only way that the opportunities, that things that Spirit is bringing to you, the only way that you will not see it is if you are out of alignment. And that's what I said earlier about changing your perspective, right? It may come in a different way. It may not look like you expect it to look. Thank you, God. The essence of my every desire can be fulfilled. They will show up, and the only way that they do not show up is if that you are out of alignment, you are out of place, you don't see, you have cut off, there is doubt. But if all things are in alignment, you better get ready for the month of February, because your opportunity is presenting itself. Oh, thank you, Spirit. That is so cool. So the first card is, what do you want us to know? He wants us to know, I'm presenting these things to you. Make sure you're ready. Second card, this card is going to say, what is it that he wants you to be mindful of as he presents these things to you, as you re-examine yourself to see where if there's a blockage, if there's a shortage, where is it that I am, me, bringing up this shortage in my life? All right, let's see. Spirit says, I want you to be mindful of this. I will not try to control the uncontrollable. So be mindful of how much you are trying to make things happen. Be mindful that you are allowing Spirit. If you will notice that third eye up the top, you notice that? That's your intuitive self. Not what you believe can happen, but what your intuition is telling you. What is your intuition telling you to do. Not just determined, but eager to let go of the need to control or the need of control of things that are uncontrollable, like what anybody else is doing. Give your undivided attention to only the thing that you can control. Give your undivided attention to the thing only that you can control, which is how you feel in any given circumstances. In other words, we want you to leave this moment saying, I've decided that I'm going to take life as it comes, and I'm going to do the best that I can. You notice that? That's your intuitive self. Not what you believe can happen, but what your intuition is telling you. What is your intuition telling you to do? In other words, we want you to leave this moment saying, I've decided that I'm going to take life as it comes, and I'm going to do the best that I can do in the midst of what I'm doing. I'm going to be mindful that as this opportunity or as these opportunities continue to come up for me, that it is not what I know, it is not what I can do. I relinquish the opportunity, I relinquish the control to spirit. And I will use my third eye, my brow chakra. I will use my intuition to lead and guide me into every one of these opportunities. I'm not going to try to control it. I'm going to see that it's coming, and I'm going to step into it. OMG, that's amazing. So Spirit wants us to know that just because we ask for it, He's going to bring it. But when it comes, I want you to relinquish control. I want you to seek me. I want you to be in alignment so that I can lead and guide you into all truths. Crazy. And the last instrument, the last card is Spirit. How do we move forward? How do we move forward in this? Others' opinions are less important than the personal guidance system. Don't try to go to anyone else to figure out why, when, who, what. He's going to lead you and guide you intuitively into this. Don't be distracted by what other people might say. Know that, keep your eyes on the prize, and know that you might have to step into an opportunity that does not look like anything you've ever seen. As I said before, that is why it's going to be important to use your intuitiveness. As these opportunities present themselves, the naysayers will also present themselves. They're going to pull at you. Take a look at that card to see how that resonates for you. But Spirit wants you to keep your eye on the prize. He doesn't want you to be distracted. And oftentimes, it's important not to even share what you're doing or what Spirit is giving you with others. Even if they're not trying to hurt you, the spirit of doubt in them might become what works in you. All right? So what does it say on the back? You did not intend to use opinions of others to measure against your beliefs, desires, or actions in order to determine the appropriateness of them. Instead, you knew and still remember long after you were born that it was the relationship between the opinion of the source within you and your current thoughts in any moment that would offer you perfect guidance in the form of your emotional guidance system. God is leading and guiding you through your intuition, and that's what that is, your intuitive self. He's leading and guiding you into where He wants you to go. You have an internal guidance system that you have to stay aligned with in order to dismiss the noise. And if you don't do that, it's going to be very difficult to relinquish control. Because if you don't allow God to lead you into these new opportunities with your guidance system, you'll go back to what it is that you know. The way that you'll try to control it. And at this opportunity, there's nothing about these opportunities that he's going to bring to you that you have any control over. But you can't act as though, feel as though you do. All right? So today's message is, or the month's message is, put it out there. Watch the universe conspire on your behalf. Make sure that you're mindful, that you're not trying to control the outcome, but that you're using your intuitive self, that you are aligned with spirit so that he can bring every one of these opportunities to you. Be mindful that you do not allow others to soil your thoughts. But keep your eye on the prize as God sharpens your intuitive self to bring you to every opportunity and every victory that he's bringing you to, and he will bring it through. I certainly hope that this message is helpful for you today. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and please leave me a comment. I'm a fairly new channel, not fairly new, I'm brand new. And so any kind of encouragement that you could leave would be greatly appreciated. But I hope that this message is the message that you needed to hear. And if it is not, and it's for someone that you know, share it with them. All right? And don't forget to mirror you. Be balanced, be inspired, and continue to grow. Mwah! I love you.